It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Harris running straight ahead. And a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Eagles at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett will look to throw it here. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a give, running left is Harris. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. To the air on first down with Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on second down. Pickett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Eagles nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on fourth down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, go.
Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 White.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent go through a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second and 10. Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now Pickett on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Oh, look at the juke. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Pick it down, 3rd and goal. Quick hitch, complete. It's Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Hurts.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
60 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third and 2, Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett, he gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They hand this off to Harris. A spin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 7.
Pickett got an open man. It's Pickens.
Touchdown!
George Pickens
from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 13. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Hurt!
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check contact! Big Lion!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pat the street!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 76 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second and 10. It's Pickett again.
He finds his man Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Pickett back to throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Come back, team. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Check. 70 Rangers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and very short, Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
18 Randall, 18 Randall. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, pass.
Hurts will throw.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Slot man moves right. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Steelers have won the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think they might have some.